The first and the main question is, please tell me, what did you have before the eczema relief course and after? Before the program, I had really visible spots, red spots on my face. It was really red, and also there was a flashing. Also, I had on the head a problem. It was with a dandruff, and all these flakes were always going off, and my head were always itching. Also, I had on my chest some red dots, and it was all the time itching, and also it was a lot of flakes there. So that's what I had. For now, visually it's much better, because I don't have any more dandruff, I don't have itching anymore. I still have a little bit of flakes, but it's much better now. And for now you can see on my face there is no dots at all. Like, I still feel that there is like a pigmentation, small one, but it's not visible at all. And now I don't have flakes anymore on my face at all. And my eyebrows also, I had a problem on my eyebrows, and now it's amazing. So I have no itching, I have no flakes, and on my chest I don't have anymore any red points. Sometimes when I start to scratch, I see some difference on my skin, but like in 1 or 2 hours it just disappears. That's what I had visual effects on my skin for now. So basically that's what was before and now. Can you please tell how long did you have problems with the skin before the course? Yeah, so before the program I had the problem like around 5 years, and each year it was worse than previous one, and the last year it was so bad that my eyebrows, I had the flakes like 2-3 grounds of the flakes, and also it was near to the eyes, it was also a lot of flakes. It was so strong that I went to dermatologist, and for the first time I received even like several steroid creams, and they told me that I have to live with this all the life. So I understood that, okay, come on, so I need to make it all my life. And after 1 year of this treatment, I met you with your course, and I'm happy that I started it. If we go to the beginning, can you please tell me if you just tried by yourself any actions apart from treatment, because you just went for one time, what you did before? Yeah, so when it was just for the first time, when I was studying in the school, my mother told me to use tea tree oil, but I was really skeptical at that time that like how the tea tree oil can help against so hard disease. And at that time the tea tree oil doesn't help me at all. So it like, as it was also after the tea tree oil. Everything I was searching in the internet about this subject, all the people was saying mostly the same, like shampoos with ketoconazole from French brand as Ducray, Sulcena also, ketoconazole, but that's it basically. So there was no treatment that was done by me. So everything was about something to use on the skin, and that's it, like a skincare. And also I was visiting doctors, and they were telling me, yeah, you need to change the food, you need to change the diet, but nobody told me how. So like, you need to make the food diary, you need to check what you eat. But at that time it just was for the first time. I was like a young one, and I didn't believe that it's so important to follow some diets in this case. That's why I didn't make a point, so there was no diet for me at all. So, and basically I always had from them prescriptions for the steroid creams. And they didn't tell me before that it was steroids, so like I just got it after. And it was all the same, so I just use it for one time it helps, then after some time it appears back. So as many I was using it, I had this relief time less and less. So for example, first time was like 2 days without, then it was working like for 1 day only, like this. Can you please tell why and or after what moment you decided to come to the eczema relief course? Yes, of course, I had doubts before, because it's really hard to believe people from the internet, because nowadays it's a lot of scam everywhere. And now also I'm a student, so it was not so easy to get the needable amount to pay for the course. And the trigger for me to start the course was because I contacted you in October and I just found the info from you in September, because in the summer it was enough for me just like moisturizers. And everything was pretty fine, like not so bad. And the skin was looking also okay. And I was thinking, maybe it's like, it's just disappeared, the cream's helping me and it's fine for me. But when the autumn started in September, I started to admit that everything before stopped to help me. So moisturizers didn't help me at all. And I'm also a model by my profession, like I have a lot of shooting and I'm traveling a lot. And for me it's like really problematic when I'm a model, so and to have some red dots on my face. And at some point I had to leave to some country, and I understood that if I didn't do something now, later on I will have the big problems and bigger problems. And that was like the most important point why I decided to come to you. And can you tell how you with your schedule, how you can with your schedule, how you may manage with your schedule follow the diet, because it's really hard when you're a model to follow some such diet. Was it hard for you, or it was possible that you are moving a lot, you are traveling a lot? At the end for me it was hard from the beginning, and I can tell you why. Because I'm also a student, so I am like renting an apartment, I'm working as a model, so it's a really fast tempo of life. Like in the morning I have study, in the evening I have work, and I also work, additionally to this I work as a salesman in a shop. So I'm selling clothes. And it's really hard to go, for example, for a dinner at some point. So you have a lot of customers, you need to also manage your time. And for me it was hard at the beginning to follow the strict pause before food. And because I'm also a model, I have to also follow some calories. So to have a special form for it. And for me it was a bit complicated to manage, like to understand how it works, because like to eat something and not to go somewhere, like to hurry up somewhere. It's like not always I had the possibility to strictly follow the course, to strictly prepare the food, to strictly cook everything, to find the container, to find the place where you can eat. And for example, if you didn't manage to go to home and you have to eat something now, so you need to like transfer, you need to schedule another appointment for the meal, and also like for example, I have to follow the timing, so I cannot eat like really late before night, so it was basically the complication. Sometimes you don't have time at all to eat, so that was hard. So after the course, can you tell that the course, that you can recommend the course to, for example, to some person that you know with the same problem. Of course, for sure, because when I was doing it by myself, when you do it by yourself, when you don't know exactly what you need to do and how you need to do, I would certainly recommend you because you know what to do. And so in my life I don't have a lot of people who have dermatitis, but if I had someone, I would definitely recommend to start the course. Because with the program it's really easy. I know what I'm doing right, and when I have doubts I can also ask questions. So because when you don't know exactly where you did a mistake, you cannot manage it by yourself to find this error. And for example, if I had not enough sleep and was overeating in the evening, it's really hard to understand what I need to do. And also I have a panic and I have a stress, so it's really scary. So it's better not to make it by yourself, better to believe. So that's, yes, I would recommend.